Hello, this is Jaime Casero from Telestax. Today I want to show how we troubleshoot an issue, and I'm going to use a real case. So in this case, the reporter was claiming that there was some delay on how their responses were processed, and now I'm going to show how I'm going to analyze the server log that the reporter sent to us. So I'm going to use Logmx tool because it will allow me to apply different filters, and basically that's the point of this demo. So here we go, we have all the file parsed by Logmx. It is especially tricky sometimes to debug this kind of files because there are thousands of lines, different threads, and the like. So of course you need to be familiar with the code you are debugging. So in this case, since it's a problem related to delays, what I'm going to do is to filter the locking phase where the session object is acquired. So I'm going to disable some loggers, and I'm going to enable just the logger I'm looking for. So in this case, for example, I want to check ship application session object, and I'm going to check for traces related to semaphores. This is the locking object we use in this case. Okay, now we can see that we have filtered the file and we can see that there is um, different traces before semaphore acquire, after semaphore acquire. In this case, I'm going to look at the timestamp in case there is some huge difference between these traces. I'm going to mark it. Okay, so for example here there is just a small uh, difference in time. Actually it's almost instant, and in this case I'm going to look also to the thread column and, see what is happening there. Sometimes two different threads are trying to acquire the same semaphore and the like, so it's important to check that. So let's get started. I'm checking here the difference, and seems good so far. Let's go quickly through the list. Before, after, almost instantly, always. Here we can see two threads calling different application sessions in this case. No problem. Here we can see executor thread 1. I'm going to filter a little bit with semaphore acquire. Now that this is smaller. Most of the times it's subsequent calls, so there's no problem there. To check the acquire and release. So here we can see some strange thing. If we take a look to this executor thread 1, we can see that it acquired the semaphore at 3:56:26, and then it was released quite later. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this and this, and now I'm going to use the thread filter to check what happened there. I'm going to activate the thread filter like this. I'm going to place a cursor there, so when the filter applies, I don't lose this specific trace. Okay, so now I'm going to enable all the loggers, trying to see what happened now that I found that this was the problematic thread. So I'm going very fast because I want to know where the big gap in time is. So it's 26, 26, 26. All that seems fair. So let's go quick to where the gap started to be that big. Okay, here we go. So apparently here we go from 26 to 46, which is a very big gap, 20 seconds there. So I'm going to mark these two traces, and let's have a look around these two traces to figure out what is happening. So here, for example, we can see that some asynchronous work finished, and apparently we try to replicate sessions, since in this case this reporter was using a distributed application. So it seems that the replication started and this application session was decided to be replicated. and somehow between these two traces there is a very big gap. So now it is time to go to this piece of code and see what happened there. So this is the method stores the application session metadata. Okay, here we have those traces, and in between the only relevant piece of code that I can see is this one, which apparently it's just accessing the cache and trying to put some object. So what this means is that something is wrong in this JBoss cache service. Something is taking more time than expected. And now it's time to check probably the environment configuration for this cache and the like. But I hope you can see how to troubleshoot, analyze the server log using different filters and the like. I hope you enjoy. Hope it's useful for you in case you need to analyze this kind of log files. Just ask for more details if you are interested. I have different parsets configured in LogMX, so I can really take advantage of the tool. See you. Thanks for watching.